If you're watching this, go and get a pad of paper. No, for real, go and get your paper. Don't just watch me, go get the paper. There you go. Hey, what's up everyone, it's Mr. V. I have a question for you. Have you ever written a poem and you're looking at the words and you're seeing that they rhyme and you like the flow of it and you like the direction that the poem is headed in, but you just feel like there's something missing? The words on the page are not enough to be able to bring this poem to life. You might not even know it, but you are actually in a totally different realm of poetry. It could be that you have actually written a spoken word poem and you haven't realized it. Now, a spoken word poem is your poem plus you, and that equals an experience. In a spoken word poem, you use 3 elements that don't always exist when you just have a poem on paper. When you're writing spoken word poetry, you use space, tone, and you use your body language to bring the words of your poem to life. When you're talking about love, to make your audience feel it. When you're talking about pain, to make your audience feel it, to be able to use your facial expression and your hands and your posture, and whether you're standing or sitting, or whether you're speaking forcefully or you're speaking very delicately. You use all of those elements to be able to make your poem come alive. I am super excited to be teaming up with Kaleo to see how many submissions we could get of spoken word artists and people who come up with their own raps, okay? Now, I am not an amazing rapper. I have 2 friends who are amazing rappers that you might recognize. But when I talk about rap, I'm trying to help people understand the relationship between poetry and rap. So poetry is you. Poetry is your words. Poetry, poetry can have a rhyme to it and a flow to it. Rap is poetry that flows and makes you nod your head. Rap is poetry that travels along with music. We want to give away some prizes to people who write some poems and people who write some raps, okay? I want you to write a poem. It could be about life, it could be about struggle, it could be about hope, it could be about love, it could be about belonging. And then I want you to read the poem different ways. Read it in a soft voice. I want you to read it in a forceful voice. Read it standing up. Read a line and then look up in the mirror and read it back. Figure out what your face, the way that you're looking with your eyes, the way that you're using the warmth of your voice, the speed that you're talking, if you're talking fast or if you're talking slow for emphasis. I'm gonna play for you a spoken word poem that I did myself just a while ago for Earth Day, where we celebrate the earth and keeping it healthy and all the beautiful things that happen. And something that was on my heart was that we spend a lot of time cleaning up the earth on Earth Day. We don't always spend time cleaning up a pollution in the world that we can't see. I want you to notice in the poem how I'm not just communicating with words, I'm also communicating with my eyes. I'm communicating with how I speed up and I slow down my voice. I use my hands and my facial expressions, and that's what makes a spoken word poem. I hate to see birds with oil in their wings. I hate to see turtles that struggle through plastic pop can rings. I hate to see seals that get caught in fishing nets, but honestly, there's just a lot of things that I would love to see less. Like sons without fathers. It's hard to have a girl, it's even harder to raise a daughter. Moms that deserve to be brides, vows that deserve to be tied. It's hard growing up feeling alone, feeling like your world could be caving in on both sides. I'm talking about faithfulness that melts away like ice caps. In this world we worry about CO2, but you see, we knew a long time ago that this earth, it was not bad, it was just the people that fill it. It's only here that we organize neighborhood cleanups, but we still treat each other like garbage. This pollution doesn't fill our streets. This type of pollution, we almost pretend like we don't even see. But this pollution makes us think, your life, my life, that it's all about me. And this is the greatest pollution that our world will see. I want you to write a poem, and then I want you to record a video of you reading your poem, but I want you to do it in a spoken word format, okay? There's a difference. There's reading the poem off the page, and then there's being the poem. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for people to submit themselves being the poem. I want you to use your eyes, the warmth of your voice, use your hands, the speed that you're talking and the way you slow your words down. I want you to add all of those elements that turn your poem into a spoken word poem. Here are some things that you could win just by submitting your poem. You have to get your submissions in by 5 o'clock today. You can upload them. You can tag Lionheart Teacher, myself. You can tag Kaleo.Arts. You can email them to the email below. You could upload them to YouTube. You could send us a link. You could send them to us in a text message just by responding back to this video. But we are looking to be able to give away some prizes today. We have a Bluetooth speaker. We have a journal, gel pens, and just to sweeten this up, because I love to see kids being creative, I'm gonna throw 2 pairs of drumsticks in the mail to someone who sends in their own rap or their own poem. I'm also going to send out a Lionheart t-shirt, someone who submits their own poem or rap. Now, if you're feeling lost and you're like, man, I really want to do a rap, but I don't even know where to start, okay? I'm going to attach an instrumental for a song that my friends and I wrote called Shadows. It's about anxiety. It's about going through things and feeling alone and having someone who comes alongside of you and puts their hand on your shoulder and says, hey, we're gonna be okay in the shadows, okay? There's a 16-bar section where my friend Jeremiah usually raps. Now I'm going to, at the end of this video, I'm going to leave those 16 bars open and allow you to be able to write something, okay? So play it on a computer, play it on someone else's phone, record a video of you rapping along to it, talk about what it's like to have someone next to you that supports you, talk about what it's like to feel alone, talk about what it's like to be by yourself, or talk about what it's like to be able to reach out to someone who's hurting, ways that we can help people and reach out and help them feel alive on the inside. Today at 7 p.m. we're gonna do a live drawing, and it could be your name that gets drawn. And all my poets out there, all my rappers out there, I want you to get in on this. I want you to upload something. I want you to tag us in it, because you could be getting one of these prizes in the mail. If you got stickers from me, if you got drumsticks from me, if you got shirts from me, you know that I'm for real about this. We're gonna send you something in the mail if you win this drawing. Okay, so submit your poems, submit your raps, tag us in it. We're gonna draw names live on Instagram at 7 p.m. So get to work, get that pen and paper, and start those poems.
We'll be okay in the shadows.